All right, so we're getting ready for a Wash Deinking Operator interview today.
Sounds good.
In this deep dive, we're going to be using the career guide
Okay.
and a list of potential interview questions to help you prepare.
Cool.
You ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do it.
So what does a Wash Deinking operator actually do?
Well, they're the ones that operate those big tanks.
Yeah, like giant washing machines.
Exactly.
For paper.
For paper, yeah. So they wash out all the ink from recycled paper.
So they're like the paper recycling superheroes.
Yeah, exactly. They're mixing paper with water and solutions and then dewatering it to flush the ink away.
Really cool. And the career guide actually highlights
It does.
how this job blends that technical know-how with environmental impact.
Yeah, it really is a job with purpose.
It is.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you in this role and how you can answer some of those tricky interview questions.
All right.
So first up, what motivated you to apply for the role of Wash Deinking operator?
So this is your chance to show that you're genuinely interested
Right.
and go beyond just the machinery.
Don't just say, I love working with machines.
Exactly. You want to really weave in your passion for sustainability.
Yeah, or maybe recycling.
Recycling, yeah. Or maybe even like a personal story.
A personal story is always good.
Yeah, about how you became interested in the field.
Yeah, like I remember seeing this documentary or,
Yeah.
my family was always really into recycling and
Right.
I've always wanted to make a difference and this seems like the perfect job.
Exactly.
Now, what about using RoleCatcher's AI to help with this question?
Oh, that's a great idea.
What could that do?
So RoleCatcher can analyze the job description
Right.
and highlight some of the key words that are related to the company's values.
Oh, so could you look for things like sustainability or innovation?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you can really tailor your story
Oh, I like that.
to show that you align with their values.
All right, so next up, how do you ensure the machinery you operate is running efficiently?
Ooh, this is where you get to shine.
Yeah, show off all those technical skills.
It's exact. Highlight your knowledge of the dinking equipment, how to spot any problems.
Yeah, and you're probably really good at preventative maintenance too, right?
Hopefully.
So this is where you want to think back to times that you've troubleshooted similar machinery,
Yes.
maybe even in a different industry, and how you keep things running smoothly.
Yeah, don't just list off the tasks, though.
No, yeah, bring it to life with some stories.
Yeah. Have you ever had to spot like a tiny issue that prevented a major breakdown?
Like, oh, if I hadn't noticed this little thing,
Exactly.
it would have been a disaster.
Or maybe you implemented a preventative maintenance routine that boosted efficiency.
Like I reorganized the entire,
Yeah.
now it runs so much more smoothly.
Yeah, exactly.
And we could use RoleCatcher for this question too, right?
We can.
How would we do that?
So you could practice your answer with RoleCatcher,
Okay,
and it would give you AI-powered feedback.
nice.
And it could also suggest industry-specific terminology
Oh, that's a good point.
that you might not be familiar with.
So you sound like a seasoned pro.
Exactly.
Okay, now, for a question that tests your multitasking skills,
All right, get me.
how do you prioritize tasks when operating multiple pieces of machinery at once?
So here they're really looking for somebody who can handle the pressure.
Stay organized.
Yeah, who can stay organized.
In a really fast-paced environment.
Exactly.
So think back to a time when you had to juggle a bunch of different things, maybe in a previous job or even like a volunteer role. Like, how did you make sure everything got done?
Yeah, like, did you have a system for prioritizing tasks? Did you communicate effectively with your team?
Did you stay calm?
Yeah, were you cool under pressure?
All of those things really show that you can handle the demands of this job.
Absolutely.
Now, the career guide also mentions quality control.
Oh, dies.
So how would you answer? How do you ensure the quality of the paper product you produce?
So this is all about showcasing your attention to detail.
And commitment to excellence.
Yeah, and understanding the entire process.
From beginning to end.
Exactly.
So think about the procedures that you've used before. Did you use any specific tools or techniques? Did you have a system for finding issues?
Yeah, did you go above and beyond
How did you go above and beyond?
to meet those quality standards?
I mean, you could even use RoleCatcher for this question,
we could.
right? Because RoleCatcher can analyze the company's website
And their social media.
and their social media to see if they've won any awards or have any certifications
Exactly.
that they're proud of.
Right, and you can weave that into your answer
Yeah.
to show that you've done your research.
Now, safety is obviously super important in this role.
Of course.
So how would you answer, how do you maintain a safe work environment when operating machinery?
Well, this is a must-have skill.
It is.
They want to know that you're proactive.
Not reactive.
Exactly, when it comes to safety.
You don't want to be putting yourself or anyone else in danger.
Exactly. So think about specific safety procedures that you followed.
Okay.
Like lockout, tagout procedures,
Well,
chemical handling, or wearing the right protective equipment.
yeah, have you ever had to speak up about a potential safety issue?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
How did you handle it?
Sharing those types of experiences really shows that you're engaged in creating that safe environment.
It does.
And we can use RoleCatcher again here.
We can.
What could we use it for?
So RoleCatcher could analyze the company's safety record and highlight any areas of focus that they might have.
Like reducing accidents or improving ergonomics.
Exactly. And then you can tailor your answer to demonstrate
Show that you understand.
that you understand their specific safety culture.
Okay, we've covered some of the big questions here.
We have.
You ready to tackle some more?
Yes, bring it on.
In part 2 of our deep dive.
I'm ready. Okay, so you want to keep talking about questions.
Let's do it.
All right, so since we were talking about safety, let's talk about environmental responsibility. Oh, good one.
So how would you respond to this? How do you ensure the machinery you operate is compliant with environmental regulations?
That's a really good question.
It is.
So for this one, you really want to demonstrate your knowledge, but also your genuine care for the planet.
Yeah. You're not just following the rules.
Right.
You're actually playing a vital role
You care about this.
in sustainability.
Yeah.
So think about some specific examples from your experience.
Okay.
Have you ever had to double check a process to make sure it was compliant?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe you found a way to reduce waste or emissions even.
Those are great examples.
Yeah, because it really shows that you're committed.
You're not just doing your job. You're going above and beyond.
Exactly. And this is another spot where we could use RoleCatcher.
Oh, how so?
So RoleCatcher can actually analyze industry trends
Oh, cool.
and identify emerging environmental regulations.
Or certifications.
Or certifications, yeah, that might be relevant to that specific company. Oh, that's good, so you can be on top of the latest.
Exactly.
Okay, now for a question that can be a little bit tricky.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tell me about a time you made a mistake at work. What did you learn from it?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one, but everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, it's part of being human.
But this question is all about how you handle those mistakes.
Exactly. They want to see your self-awareness.
Accountability.
Yeah, and that you're willing to learn and grow.
So think of a specific example where you made a mistake, but you owned up to it.
Yes.
Figured out what went wrong and took steps to prevent it from happening again.
Yeah. Did you change a procedure or a new approach to solving a problem?
That's perfect.
Yeah. Those are the details that they're looking for.
And we can use RoleCatcher here too.
We can.
So it can analyze your answers and give you feedback on how to frame the mistake.
To frame it in a positive light.
Exactly.
Okay, here's one that requires some research.
All right.
What do you know about our company? Ah, yes, the classic research question.
So this is where you really want to showcase your initiative and your interest in the company.
You want to go beyond just skimming the website.
Yeah, what are their core values?
Yeah, what are they doing for sustainability?
Have they won any awards?
Exactly.
So the more you know about the company, the better you can connect your skills to their needs.
Yes, and RoleCatcher can actually help you with this too.
It can.
Yeah, it can give you a curated list of news articles, social media posts, even employee reviews.
That's really helpful.
To give you a well-rounded perspective of the company.
Okay, let's talk about teamwork.
All right.
How do you handle a disagreement with a coworker?
Ooh, conflict resolution.
Yes, because this happens all the time.
It does.
In any job.
It's important to show that you can handle conflict.
Professionally.
Yes, professionally.
So think back to a time when you had a disagreement. Did you really listen to the other person?
Did you find some common ground? Did you reach a compromise?
Yeah, those are all great points.
And RoleCatcher can help us here too.
Oh, really? How?
So RoleCatcher can analyze the company's culture.
And their values.
Yeah, do they emphasize collaboration or open communication?
And then we can tailor the answer.
To align with their values.
All right, next question. Why are you leaving your current job?
Ooh, this is a tricky one.
It is a tricky one.
But be honest and positive.
Yes.
If you're looking for growth opportunities.
Yeah.
Or a company that aligns with your values.
Yeah.
Just don't be negative.
No bad-mouthing your old job.
No. So focus on what excites you about this opportunity.
And how it aligns with your career goals.
Exactly. And guess what?
What?
RoleCatcher can help.
It can.
It can analyze the career progression
Oh.
for Wash Deinking Operators.
So you can talk about...
So you can show how this job fits into your long-term plan.
Now it's your turn
It is.
to ask questions.
What are we going to ask?
So they're going to say, do you have any questions for us? This is your chance to show them that you've been listening, that you're curious and you're interested.
So what should we ask?
Ask about the team dynamics,
Oh,
the company's sustainability initiatives,
good one.
opportunities for professional development.
Those are all great questions.
It shows that you're thinking beyond just this immediate job.
It shows that you want to stay there
Yeah.
and grow with them.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of questions here.
We have.
Are you ready to shift gears a little
Yeah.
and talk about some broader themes for interview success?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive on how to absolutely crush that Wash Deinking Operator interview.
I'm excited to finish strong.
Me too. So we've tackled a ton of those tricky questions.
We have.
But now let's refine your approach and mindset.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
What I love about this stage is you're not just prepping for an interview. You're preparing to really launch your career.
Yeah, a career that blends technical skills with sustainability.
It's like you're becoming part of something so much bigger.
Exactly.
You're contributing to a greener future.
Yeah.
You're making a real difference.
It's a good feeling.
It is. So as we wrap up, what final wisdom do you want to leave our listeners with?
Okay, well, first I have to say practice is key.
Practice makes perfect.
It really does. The more you practice those answers, the smoother you'll sound.
And more confident.
Exactly. And don't forget about RoleCatcher.
Oh, yeah. RoleCatcher can help you practice.
It can. You can practice out loud, even record yourself.
Oh, wow.
And get AI-powered feedback.
On like everything.
On everything from your content to your delivery.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's like having a virtual mock interview.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it helps you figure out those areas where you can shine even brighter.
Now, beyond just practice, what about presentation?
Oh, presentation is important too.
Yeah.
Even if the company's is casual, you want to dress professionally.
I agree. It shows that you take this seriously.
Exactly. First impressions matter.
They do. And speaking of first impression,
Okay.
what about being on time?
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
You want to be on time or even a few minutes early.
Yeah, it shows reliability.
It shows respect for everyone's time.
Plus, it gives you a moment to collect your thoughts.
To get in the zone.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the thank you note.
Oh, a thank you note is always a good idea.
It's a simple gesture, but it can make a big difference.
Yeah, you can reiterate a key skill or something specific you learned during the interview.
It shows that you're engaged.
And you're really interested.
Exactly. Now, beyond all the practical tips,
Okay.
I want to emphasize authenticity.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. Let your personality and your passion come through.
Enthusiasm is contagious.
It is.
So when you're genuinely excited about the role, it really shows.
Absolutely.
Okay. So before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want to zoom out to the bigger picture for a second.
Ooh, I like this.
What do you think the future holds for Wash Deinking Operators?
That's a good question.
Yeah, as technology keeps advancing, how might their role evolve?
Oh, that's interesting to think about.
Could AI play a larger role?
Maybe.
Will the process become even more automated?
Possibly.
I think it's really important to think about these things.
It is. It shows that you're curious.
That you're willing to adapt.
And learn new things.
Yeah, and maybe you'll be the one leading those advancements one day.
That would be awesome.
It would. Okay, so that wraps up our deep dive on Wash Deinking Operator interviews.
Great job, everyone.
To our listener out there, best of luck with your interview.
You got this.
Remember, you have the skills, the knowledge, and the passion to succeed.
They're going to do great.
So go out there and rock it.
And don't forget, RoleCatcher's here to support you.
That's right. We'll be back soon with another fascinating topic, so stay tuned.